Alright, I have another battle here. Today is the 4th of July, and I am sweating like a motherfucking pig. It is 36.7 degrees Celsius in my room at 11:15. That's ridiculous, and anyone who knows whatever that translates to in Fahrenheit, please tell me, because all I know is it's fucking hot. Alright, so I start off with my Empoleon, because I'm like, yeah, whatever, and he starts off with this thing, and I'm like, fuck! I have to fodder at least one thing to bring in something to just kill this, and I end up going with Flygon. I probably, in retrospect, should have foddered, I don't know, I guess it's the best thing I could do. So starting off, I'm just like, fuck it. And he's gonna miss the Fire Blasts, as I'm locked into Outrage. He probably should have went for the Dragon Pulse, which I know he has. And I find this out later in the match. If he would have, he had a legitimate chance of winning. So, now that I saw it outsped, well, he had a legitimate chance of winning the whole battle, because this, it's just a for fun thing. I'm bringing just my old plain vanilla stuff. Nothing special, nothing, but nothing novelty at the same time. So, the Fire Blast is going to get the Oko on Uxie, and I'm just like, whoa! Alright, so I just say fuck it. I don't want to straight switch in Rachi or anything. I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Grass, because I know it's going to 3-hit KO, which means if he only goes for one Dragon Dance, I can get 2 hits off and fodder Heatran. If he goes for the 2 Dragon Dances, I can just KO it and only lose a sub, as opposed to losing Heatran. I hope that makes sense, because it did to me at the time. I don't know. I'm off my rocker sometimes. Oh, I guess it misses a 3-hit KO? I could have sworn it was a 3-hit KO. Like I said, just batty, insane, crazy person that I am. Alright, so he's gonna die, and I was looking at my team, and I was thinking I could be legitimately swept here. It comes down to whether or not Rachi can live in an Earthquake. And I know for a fact it can, because Chase is a fucking monster, even though I have, like, 8 Jirachis or something crazy named Chase. I think more than 8. So I do get the T-Wave off, which is good for me. I go for the, I'm getting ahead of myself. I go for the Iron Head, but unfortunately, since it's my Jirachi, it has a 0% chance of flinching him, and the Waterfall is just going to kill me off. So I'm like, okay, I probably could have done some pretty damn annoying shit there. Alright, now I'm just going to bring in Chris. And this is what just takes the piss. He says he lives with, I think, 8 HP? I'm like, come on! It just bothers me. If he would have died, I would have kept my sash, and I'd have just Chris would have just fucked things up. But, alas, I'm just gonna go for the second KO with Grass Knot. Not gonna get fancy and predict anything. And he brings in this thing. And if it's banned, I have it easy. If it's SD, I don't. And it's SD. I'm just gonna bring in my Scissor. I'm just saying fuck it. I'm gonna go for the superpower. I don't care. I really don't. And it doesn't do jack shit. Well, I mean it does a lot, but not as much as I'd expect. So that's what I get for naming my Scissor after a bitch. He's gonna go for the Bullet Punch, and it just does, for it being resisted, it fucking does a lot. I'm just gonna go for the second superpower and KO. Alright, so I'm at -2 defense, down to 132. He brings in this thingy. He's gonna go for the Ice Punch, it's gonna take me out. It gets a crit. I don't really care whether or not it mattered, because I just left Sarah in as fodder, really, anyway. I mean, if I would have gotten the damage, it would have been cool, but Sarah's a fucking bitch and deserves to die, so I left her in as fodder. Alright, so I'm going to bring in John, because John's just a fucking monster. I'm going to start naming more pokes after John, just because amazing sauce, awesome sauce, whatever. So he's going to go for the Dragon Pulse, and whether or not I win the game, which is sad, because it's me, depends on this, and I live it. John, you're a fucking monster. I love you, John. I'll put John's link in the description, because John is that awesome. Alright, rate, like, subscribe, and stuff, and I'll see you later.